Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Steven here again today, or SuperBruce91. Today I'm bringing you guys my full in-depth review of Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the next generation consoles. So let's start off right here. I just beat the game. I absolutely love this game, and I'm going to give you guys my opinions and thoughts on negatives and positives. So here we go. Getting into the gameplay of it. It plays like an Assassin's Creed game. The on-foot combat very much reminds you of a Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City type of playstyle. It plays as if you just press the X button a lot, you mash it, and then when an exclamation point pops up above the enemy's head, you defend or you counter their attack. That's how the on-foot gameplay goes, and you'll see a little bit of on-foot gameplay shortly. Now, as for the overall Jackdaw ship, as you see I'm fighting at sea right now, the combat system is done very well. At first, you might be skeptical of it, but it's actually a very well done system in the end. The only thing that's really kind of annoying about this system, I would say, is that steering the ship and boat can be a little bit tedious because all this game is about at the high seas, fighting other ships, is your positioning. Your positioning is what counts, and if you cannot maneuver your Jackdaw or your ship properly, then you're going to have a very difficult time on the at-sea portions of the game. But once you get used to it, it's very, very rewarding and fun. What I mean by rewarding, guys, is you can upgrade your ship to maximum potential, and once you do that, your ship is an absolute menace. Right now, my ship is almost fully upgraded, and how do you get stuff to upgrade? You have to have money for one, and what I'm doing right now is I'm plundering a ship, and once I successfully plunder a ship, I gain stuff like metal, cloth, and that all goes towards upgrading my ship and making it better. And the sense of progression is very, very good with the Jackdaw on the ship. It feels like you're actually getting somewhere with your upgrades, and it's a really great system. So I overall really like the naval combat in this game. It's a lot of fun, to be quite honest. Now, getting to the actual main storyline. The storyline you would think would not be so great, but it is pretty good in this game. Here's what I think of it. So you play as a guy named Edward Kenway. The guy that I'm currently fighting as is Edward Kenway. Now, he is pretty much a guy who is a bum at the beginning of the game. He has no job, he has a wife, and he needs some way to make money. He's just not doing it out there. He can't get anything done. So he decides to become a pirate, and he promises his wife Caroline that he will come back in 2 or 3 years. So he sets out to pretty much for his own personal gain and no one else's. He's pretty much a lone wolf in this game. He goes out there and really just tries to associate himself with the right people and try to gain for himself, and then his plan is to eventually leave piracy and just go back to his family and enjoy the rest of his life comfortably. Now, this does not go exactly as planned. As you go along the way, you meet all sorts of memorable characters, like Blackbeard for one, the famous pirate, like in Pirates of the Caribbean. But anyways, you meet all sorts of really good characters. The character development in this game, I felt, was very good. The storyline, definitely, the characters were built very well. You came to a point where you actually felt for the characters, and if anything happened to them, or something about them happened, you would actually feel kind of bad or good. So the characters you actually care about in this game, and that definitely makes it a much more emotionally attached game, which makes it a lot more interesting, and it just makes the storyline a whole lot better, just liking the characters in the game. Now, the general story for Edward Kenway, after the fact that he leaves home to go make riches and retire eventually, pretty much people want power, and there's this place called the Observatory, and in the Observatory there's unforetold power, and people all around are searching for it. You, even as a pirate, are looking for the good way. You're trying to keep it out of the people's wrong hands, and evil people in this game, you pretty much have to hunt them down and kill them, things like that. And that's how the story works. Pretty much people are looking for this sacred artifact, and you have to pretty much stop them eventually in the long run. The ending of the game was very, very good. At the end I felt complete closure, and I really enjoyed the game a lot. Now, the overall missions that you get to play throughout the game for main campaign can be a little bit boring. It consists of mainly tracking or following somebody, eavesdropping on conversations, and then eventually going in for the kill. That's the biggest downside for the story mode. The missions can be a little bit repetitive. Now, the one thing I must say, guys, this game is great for story, but what I must say, you have to actually explore the world and do other things besides main campaign. Because, this game has so much to offer. Many hours can be played in this game. So I highly recommend that you guys just go have fun, upgrade your ship, plunder ships. That stuff is all fun, and it's meant to be there for besides doing the main campaign. And if you don't do that, you're kind of taking away the experience from you. But if you're buying a next-gen console, I highly recommend getting this game. Even on the old gen, I recommend getting this game. It's very, very good, and I think most of you guys could actually like it and relate to the main characters. Overall, it's a great game, guys. At least check it out. Maybe get it a rent at Redbox, whatever it may be. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my review of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and hopefully you guys will go check out this game for yourselves. It's such a great game. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.